Hi, Professor Fennig. I'm Sydney McLean. This is my AAC toolkit. So first we have the informal assessments. The first one I chose to include is a communication summary report. This one is only 1 page, but it's pretty simple, but it hits all the good details. It talks about gestures, assesses vocalization, facial expressions, eye gaze, proxemics, behavior regulation, social interactions, joint attention, so it's pretty good. The second one I included is the augmentative communication evaluation summary. This one is also 1 page, and same as the other one, kind of very straightforward, but hits all the good details that need to be evaluated. My third one is an app. So I printed out kind of like an article on how to start up the app and how to work it, but it's called Cough Drop. And even if your client doesn't have the app or anything, you can add a personalized like icon for your client, and it saves all the data and the input. And yeah, it has a lot of cool details. This one's actually really cool, and it saves everything all in one little profile basically, so that's cool. The fourth one I have is AAC and Early Language Informal Assessment, and this one has 2 parts, direct interactions and then interview checklists. And the interactions are like observations too, basically, of like the activity materials and receptive and expressive language that was noticed. And the fifth one I included is pretty lengthy, and it's by Gail Tattenhove, and it hits a lot of good information and details that is necessary to evaluate. Personal information, background information, physical abilities, mobility and all that, and verbalization obviously. So yeah, it's good. My personal favorite that I included was the communication summary report. I'll let you read this, but basically just because it's simple, but it hits all the important details that need to be considered for a potentially AAC user. So yeah. Then I have communication system reviews. For no tech, I included a pointing board. The picture I included was a core board by Altogether Autism. I'll let you read all the little details, but this specific one contains the core vocabulary words and color divided by subjects, like topics kind of. Then also for another no tech one, I included a PECS system, the picture exchange system. The one I included was PECS by Pyramid Educational Consultants. And this one included like playtime words or like for activities. And then for low tech, I did a laser pointer and pointing board. I included the clip-on laser pointer and pointing board by ALS Association Evergreen. And this one clips onto like glasses. And then for mid tech, I included a point touch board, and I specifically included the Go Talk 20 Plus by Attainment Company. And this one records and stores up to 100 messages in 5 levels, up to 15 minutes total. Then I included a text-to-speech one for high tech, which was the Pro Local 4 text app by AssistiveWare. And it has a single screen layout and intuitive word and sentence prediction. And those were the 5 that I reviewed. So for my research articles, the first one I included was using AAC to unlock communicative potential in late talking toddlers. It was pretty lengthy, but yeah, it was to report modifications that were made to standardized input-based word learning treatment for 2 late talking toddlers specifically. So I think it's pretty good information to know for teachers, caregivers, clients too, all that. The second one I included was using AAC device features to enhance teenagers' quality of life. This one is based on one case study, 17-year-old high school honors student who communicates using an AAC device. This one was pretty good too. I think it's just useful information to know, and I think it's cool that this gives in a specific example, you know. The third one I included was attributes of communication aids as described by those supporting children and young people with AAC. So I think this is just very helpful as for like anyone that is supporting an AAC user or a client that has speech delay and all that. So I think it's just really good to have that information and helping others that need that support if you're using also to communicate with them. Fourth one I included was centering the family and their system, a framework to promote family-centered AAC services. This one was good as well. I think this is important to read for parents and family members that have someone that needs to use an AAC device, because I think it's just helpful to know that and help them communicate and encourage them as well. Then my fifth one I included was what's important in AAC decision making for children, evidence from a best worst scaling survey. This one was good because it included like data and evidence, obviously, so it's good for people that need to kind of have that while reading articles. This one was pretty lengthy too. So my first opinion is on article number 2, using AAC device features to enhance teenagers' quality of life. I'll let you read that, but I thought it was good because it had the potential to be used as an instructional materials, and since it offers an in-depth case study, I think that is helpful to know as well. My second opinion was on article number 5, what's important in AAC decision making for children, the evidence one. I'll let you read that too, but I think it was also helpful as instructional materials for people, and I think because it provides a comprehensive examination of how AAC professionals make decisions when recommending devices for children. It's my bibliography. My multimodal communication systems. The first one I included was my core cloning board. I did it for core words, so I included I, want, like, dislike, go, yes, no, more, thirsty, hungry, confused, toys, outside play, bathroom, and stop. I included some pictures here. 2 of them are pictures of signing, but yeah, it's in a sleeve. And then my second one was an app that I kind of like personalized a little bit. But to review, it's called Spoken Tap to Talk AAC. Here's a little bit more information. It's free. I think to upgrade on certain things, it costs more money, but for the basics, it's free. And then, let you read that. And then to show, so when you first go on it, it has all the basic words that I added. First, you just sign up with an email of any kind, and then it lets you choose a voice.
This is Dandelion.
This is the one I chose, but you can choose any. There's many options, and you can add vocabulary here, add more, reset it, we'll use large print. You can get attention when you speak, so before you speak a word, you can play something that gets attention. It's really cool. You just press certain words
Yes.
that say it for you, and then it lets you kind of finish sentence. It gives you suggestions, or you can type what you want if they are a little bit more advanced. And then right here you have more sections, so I included like a how are you one.
How are you?
And then how are you doing them to answer. So yeah, this one's really cool as well. And then back to here. And the one I wrote about was the pointing board I use. I'll let you read that. But overall, I just love the concept of a pointing board because it's free of cost, it's lightweight, it's portable, no technology is involved, which makes it kind of just easier to understand and like maneuver and, you know, get the hang of for children or, you know, anyone honestly who isn't that tech savvy. So yeah, and that's all. Thank you so much, and thank you for a great semester. Bye.